a while. Hope you guys have been doing well. I've been on Instagram recently, doing most of my work over there. I tend to get most play there, so it's kind of where I put my energy. But, you know, we got this YouTube page. We got to give it some love. But please watch the video, like the video, and make some comments below so we can get back into that tray again. So anyways, let's go ahead and check them out. We got the Sakura solid marker right here. We got the Sakura mini right here. We have the Ganko solid marker. We have the Art Primo solid marker in the giant Sakura solid. Look at this thing. It's massive. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that all of the Sakura products are going to have the same formula. It's highly unlikely that they change that up for these. I don't know for sure. I don't work for Sakura, but they look the same. They smell the same. They're pretty much the same. But for funsies, we're going to compare them side by side. Some people are like, you know, the Sakura yellow is better in the sun than the Art Primo one. And I was a little incredulous about it, but I shouldn't be. I should be fair and look at how they work. And, you know, between the different brands, it's always a little bit different. Maybe one brand has a better yellow, one brand has a better green, because it all depends on where they source their pigments. For example, we sell a fluorescent green marker that is known to stick out in the sun really well for fluorescent. The Sakura fluorescents turn white. Now, I don't really have a problem with that because you already have white streakers anyways. They're a little bit more transparent white, but you'll still be able to see what they look like. And fluorescents look cool. So in a doorway, in a place that doesn't get direct sun, fluorescents are really great. That said, our fluorescent is much better. But some people said the Sakura yellow is better than ours. And I really want to see what that looks like. So we got this little board right here that we're going to take a look at all of them on. I'm going to leave it in the sun for, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks and see how it compares. But before we do that, I want to do some just side-by-side testing to see how they write, what they look like, and then we'll move on to that, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, guys, up first is the Ganko marker. This is made by Magic Ink. I know you guys are very familiar with that brand. These write really nice. They are a solid marker, as you can imagine. If you want to extend them, just go like that. You can make splits out of them. It's a little bit difficult to do it, so I just tend to kind of leave them as is. So anyways, let's go ahead and check it out. I would say it's a medium soft streak. Not quite as soft as the Art Primo one, but maybe slightly softer than the Sakura. Feels really good in the hand, and I forgot the eye, but that's okay. I'm kind of dyslexic. Up next is the Art Primo solid, a very traditional style solid marker. To extend it, you just go like this, just like pretty much the Ganko marker as well too. I apologize for the air traffic. We live in Jet City. Okay, the Art Primo one is, I would say, very soft. Okay, I'm just going to do a quest. Sorry. The Art Primo one is very soft, buttery even, and the color is a little bit more golden than the Ganko. If you guys want to see it right here, the Ganko is a little bit more of a pastel yellow, or this is a bit of a more golden yellow. So it's really a matter of personal choice what you like with the colors. Up next is the Deco. Did I mention that in the intro? The Deco solid stick. I'm kind of excited to see how this compares to the other. Right off the bat, it does look a bit more light. Now, when you're using a streak, it's helpful to kind of rotate it as you write with it. I just messed that up, that S. Actually, it looks kind of cool. It just gives you a better line. You know what I mean? It takes a little bit of practice. You don't have to do it. There's no rules, just right. Just like, what's that place called? Outback Steakhouse. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, we're going to check out the Sakura Solid, a classic in the graffiti world. Oops. There we go. I forgot the S. Don't mind me, I'm just caught up in the video right now. So the Sakura is going to be a little bit harder than the rest. It writes really nice. They make really great streaks. Very popular with everyone. It's a classic. You gotta love it. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and check out the Sakura Solid Mini. We just got these in, but they've been around for a while. We've carried them before. In order to extend them, you gotta push them up like this, kind of like a, oh gosh, I don't know, like lipstick or something like that. Actually, I don't know how lipstick works. So anyways, let's check out the Sakura Mini. Right off the bat, it feels like the regular Sakura. I'm pretty sure it's the same formula. Feels really good in the hand. I actually really like these. I kind of like holding markers like this, so I'm a fan. I really like these a lot. And you know what? They're pretty small, so you can stick it in that little coin pocket in your jeans and no one even notices that it's there. All right, let's check out let's check out the Jumbo Sakura. You guys can check it out right now. We're actually pretty low in stock of these. I don't know if we're gonna get them back in. I hope we do, because they're super cool. Now, to extend these, it's actually a different kind of way. These are broken up in little segments. So as you use it, you take off that segment and put it back on the back, kind of like a little stacker toy that kids play with, right? So as you use it, pull it out, put that one on the back, and you just kind of have to peel off the plastic. Don't peel it all off all the way, because then it'll just fall apart. So you just peel off that section, move it back, peel off the next section, move it back. You'll see it when you have it in person. So let's go ahead and check it out. Oh, these feel so good in the hand. Okay, right off the bat, in my opinion, it feels just like the regular Sakura. That may be different to you, but that's how I feel when I use it. It just feels so nice. But yeah, they all write really nice. Obviously, they're solid markers. They work on a wide variety of surfaces. Let's do a quick little view of all of them. As you can see, most of them have pretty much the same pastel yellow color, as opposed to the Art Primo, which is a much more vibrant yellow. Now, I'm wondering if that's what's going on with the people that mentioned that it fades. Maybe it fades to this more of a yellow versus what it is before. So, you know, it may start out a little bit brighter, but it ends up more like these. But if you hit up a tag and you come back later, you'll be like, oh, it faded. And they all fade, really. They all will. But I don't know. That might be what's going on. But we're going to do a side-by-side test and see. I'd say my two favorites are going to be the Art Primo and the Classic Sakura. These are all really good, too. They're kind of niche markers. The Jumbo is a lot of fun. But, you know, it's all up to you. These are industrial markers, so if you're working in an industrial setting, they should all work really good. They write on pretty much anything, even wet surfaces, too. Anyways, let's go to the smaller one. All right, so I'm going to write down the name of each marker on here so we can keep track of what's going on, because if I just do tags, I have no idea what's up with this. So first off, we're going to do the AP Solid. Okay, great. I may have taken up too much space with that, so we'll make it all fit somehow. Let's see, what's up next? Okay, next is the Sakura. Wonderful, wonderful. They look so great together. Okay, up next is the Ganko. Ganko, shout out to Ganko. All right, there's the Ganko. Okay, up next is the Sakura Mini. Sakura Mini, I gotta push that up a little bit. Get a little bit more right out of that thing. Ugh, wish I had a longer nail. Okay, is that on video right here? Okay. Okay, Sakura Mini's on there. All right, cool, let's check out the Deco Solid. This one tends to be a bit soft like the Art Primo. That's kind of interesting to see that side by side there. The Sakuras tend to be a little bit harder, and the Ganko seems to be kind of in the middle. All right, let's go ahead and check out the Sakura Jumbo. Hopefully we'll get this on camera here. All right, cool. And I made sure to get like a good solid right with all of them. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to go light with them because we want to be fair to everybody and see how they write. So we got these all set up here. What I'm gonna do is for the next couple weeks, every time I come in, just throw it out in the sun and see what happens. We'll take a before photo at the same exposure and do an after photo with the next exposure. That should tell us what it looks like. So look out for a future video on that. I'm very happy with them all. These should all serve you well. If you want to go right, like I said, if you want to do graffiti art, industrial stuff, these all work really well for you. It's just a matter of personal preference and how you like it to write. So remember, the Art Primo Solid is the softest. The Deco and the Ganko would be second. The Deco and then the Ganko, and then the Sakuras are going to be hardest of them all. hardest of them all. So let's go ahead and go out to the closeout. I'll kind of talk about these a little bit, and maybe we'll make another video. All right, guys, I had a lot of fun doing this comparison. These are all great markers, and you can get them at the Art Primo website, artprimo.com. We're your #1 source for all things graffiti, markers, spray paint, caps, you name it, we got it over here. We got free shipping on all orders over $75. So check out artprimo.com. Again, if you're a graffiti artist, a street artist, a fine artist that wants to get into something new, you know, you can use these on a canvas if you want. It's an oil stick, you know what I mean? If you're an industrial person, you got to mark on some, I don't know, machinery or some steel, whatever, mark and steel, you're going to cut it. These are really great for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much, guys. Every time you put it in order, you keep the lights on, these ones right here. And yeah, we appreciate it. So thank you very much, guys. We'll see you later.